Okay, good day everyone. My name is Idowu Aminat and welcome to my class. Now we'll be talking about the introduction to web development. As I said earlier, I am Idowu Aminat. I'm a programmer and I'm here to simplify the web development journey for you. If you have a dream in programming, like if you are looking forward to be a programmer, especially in this area of web development, front end developer actually, then you are in the right place. So you can start building your dream project soon. The first thing we are going to talk about is who is a web developer. A web developer builds and maintains websites. I'm sure you guys know what website is. So web developers are in high demand and generally have a good work and life balance and command comfortable salaries. You can Google your specific location to get better sense of your local website development job opportunities. So no matter how bad the economy is, there's always a high demand for web developers for tech, anything tech actually. So no matter how bad the technology is, a web developer will always get its job. And you can also teach other interested candidates. So you can Google your for your local website development, employment opportunities under web development. So you can just go to Google. Google is your friend. So now let's talk about type of web developers. You have three type of developers. The first one is the front end developers. These people deal with the stuff you see on your website, everything you see on your website, your Facebook accounts, your Instagram accounts. They are developed by a front end developer. So in your browser, I mean everything you see in your website in your browser, including the presentation of content and user interface elements like the navigation bar. So everything you see on your browser, when you type, for example, when you type, okay, what is it now on Google, everything that it brings out, the way it is arranged, everything there is done by a web developer, a front end developer actually. So front end developer use HTML, which I'm going to teach you right here. Then CSS and JavaScript will be doing that too. They use other relevant frameworks too to ensure that their content is presented effectively and that users can have an excellent experience. There are some websites that there are some websites that when you log on them, you just feel like, okay, you don't understand what is going on here, or probably you clicked on something and it's taking you to another thing entirely. I don't know if you've experienced that kind of thing before. That is the fault of the front end developer. That kind of situation is the fault of the front end developer. So we have the back end developer. They refer to the gods of the application which live on the server. They store and serve programmer server to ensure that the front end has what it needs. They 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 are the backup or the support that the front end developer needs to create, so that its job will be very very presentable. So they do like a backup. I don't if you are a Yoruba person, that's what they call Baba Sale. I don't know if you understand. So those are the back-end developer. The process can be very complicated when a website has millions of followers. A website like Facebook, Instagram, Amazon, they can be very, very complicated because you are dealing with a large number of people. So coding and making making the web presentable or enjoyable for users might be a very complicated stuff to do. So back-end developer, they are the pillar of web development. So back-end developers use programming languages like Java, Python, and Ruby to work with data. So now we have the full stack developer. These ones are comfortable with using both back-end and front-end. Both back and front-end, they are comfortable using any of the two. So we have type of career as a web developer. As a web developer, you can work. In short, you can work anywhere. There's nowhere you can't work because as of today, every company or every association needs their own website. They need their own website, no matter how small, how tiny the company is. So far, it is a registered company. They need their website so that they can flow, they can communicate with their customers and people using their products. So we have large tech companies. This is still my dream because those people are picky. Large tech companies. When I say large tech companies, I mean Amazon, Facebook, Instagram, and so on and so forth. Those that works with billions of people. It is very, very hard to get a job with them, but I'm still dreaming to get one with them. So you have freelancing. Freelancing is common. You can work as a freelancer, a web developer. So you can work as freelancing. So we have web consultancy. You can work as a consultant to other people. Then we have large older companies. Those ones are really very, very common around us, like oil company. Oil company needs ensure they employ web, especially front end, both front end, back end, and a full stack web developer. They employ them in a very large number. Telecommunication company and so on. So what to do when you are stuck? Yes, no matter how good you are, like when you start learning, it is compulsory for you to be stuck. It is inevitable. You surely get to a point that you feel like, okay, what am I going to do next? You will not know. That is a very, very normal thing to do. So the first solution to being stuck is you Google the problem. No matter how big the problem you are facing on codes, there are a lot of people that have faced the same problem you are facing. So just go to Google it out, and try as much as possible. After getting a solution, practice very well because practice make perfect. So we have the second one. You have to take a break. It is very, very compulsory to take a break. When you get, even without getting to a point where you are stuck, you have to take a break. You cannot continue learning. I know it can be very, very exciting. You can feel like, okay, I did this thing. Okay, let me do another one. Let me continue. Let me do this. Let me do this. After doing a lot of projects, because a web developer is known, the authenticity of a web developer is known by how many projects he or she has worked on. So that's how you get your job. So you have to take a break when you are stuck. There are some things that when you are learning you don't get it, but when you take a break, you allow your diffuse learning state to work. Like everything you've learned, after you take a break, you just feel like, oh, this is what I've been doing wrong. That kind of, like, if you understand that kind of situation. So the third one is you ask for help on our submission group. Yeah, we'll be having a submission group in this course, yes, and I'll be giving you series of projects to work on and assignments too. I'll be giving you assignments on this course and series of projects to work on. So you come prepared with your research. Try to figure out the solution on your own before asking for help. Try as much as possible to figure out the solution. You can only ask for help on the submission group if at all you did not get the solution to your problem after trying. Note that after trying. So we have the pitfalls to avoid as a learner of web development. The first one is procrastination. Please do not procrastinate. Then, if you don't take a break, you will not get it. Please try to uh, save what I'm saying in the right side of your brain. Let me put it that way. If you do not take a break, you will not get it. It is very, very important to take breaks. Digital distraction. Your phone. If you are using your phone for this class, it is very, very advisable that whenever you are coding or whenever you are working on a project, put your phone in airplane mode. Your phone should be on airplane mode so that you give your full attention to the project and you won't get stopped. In a physical distraction, you don't just you're working on a project and you remember you have to do something and you keep on dropping your phone or dropping your laptop to do stuff. That is not even advisable at all. You won't get it. Then comparing yourself to others. You don't need to compare yourself to anybody. In short, if you want to compare yourself, you compare yourself with you. Compare yourself yesterday to you today. Compare you today to you tomorrow. So you don't need to compare yourself. So that will be the end of this introductory class. Kindly rebroadcast the link and your assignment. Tell me 3 things you've learned in this class today. 3 things you've learned. You submit on the submission group. Thank you. We'll see you in the next class.